which they will be using to minister to the people of God.
Receive the gospel of Christ while you are now. Believe what you read. Teach what you believe. And practice what you teach. Receive the gospel of Christ, whose herald you are now. Believe what you read. Teach what you believe. And practice what you teach. Receive the gospel of Christ, whose herald you now are. Believe what you read. Teach what you believe. And practice what you teach. Receive the gospel of Christ, whose herald you are now. Believe what you read, teach what you believe, but practice what you teach. Receive the gospel of Christ, whose herald you are now. Believe what you read, teach what you believe, and practice what you teach. Receive the gospel of Christ. Receive the gospel of Christ, whose herald you are now. Believe what you read, teach what you believe, and practice what you teach. Receive the gospel of Christ, whose herald you are now. Believe what you read, teach what you believe, and practice what you teach. Receive the gospel of Christ, where you are now. Believe what you read, teach what you believe, and practice what you teach.
Now the bishop is going to give them a kiss to welcome them to the ministry. And all the priests and their sponsors, the others, we are going to do it later.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations. I think on something about reform. Okay, congratulations. Thank you. So the rest will remain here.
Now we continue with Mass with offertory.
board of France. The board of France. The board of France. Body of France. Body of France.
I would like now to wish on behalf of all the sponsors, congratulations, and my prayer to the newly ordained is that Whatever the work of your hands may bring glory to the glory of the Almighty Father. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
First and foremost, may I take this opportunity to thank His Lordship for sparing his time and for accepting our request to be ordained as deacons. Your Lordship, on behalf of my fellow deacons, I say thank you very much. May I also take this opportunity also to thank all the formators. I'm here not to mention names, but all the formators, all those who have assisted us in one way or another, because without them, I don't think we should have reached this far. It's because of their commitment, it's because of their understanding, and it's because of their direction. Perhaps that's why you have reached this point and you are able to request to be ordained as deacons. It's because of them. So for this I say thank you very much. Also, maybe in our spirits in absentia, we also thank them for accepting us to this order of diaconate. As you heard, they said, after asking and finding out, we have found them worthy. So perhaps for finding us worthy, we also thank them. You know, these things, they are not automatic. You need to apply and you need to wait for a request. So for accepting us, it's a great pleasure for us. And for this we so thank you very much as well. So on behalf of my fellow deacons, I'm here to express our heartfelt gratitudes. And I say thank you very much.
Your Lordship, I take this opportunity to thank you wholeheartedly for honoring us by agreeing to be among us and to ordain 8 of our friars to the Sacred Order of Diaconate. This shows the universal nature of the Church and our communion with the local Church. My brother deacons, ordination to the diaconate is not a simple honor bestowed as a reward upon those who have lived a just and moral life. The role is not one of honor, but one of servitude. Understood in this way, the deacon's office is not one that many should aspire to, but one undertaken by the few who feel called to do so. It is not an affirmation of holiness, nor a song of praise. It is not a prize to be won through any efforts of our own, like the Holy Eucharist. It is a gift which we are called to participate in, unworthy as we are. It is a grave commitment made by those who are called despite their mountains of imperfections. Finally, my brother deacons, always remember the words of our seraphic Father Francis on those who are called to preach, and I quote him, "Moreover, I admonish and exhort those brothers that when they preach, their language be well considered and chaste, for the benefit and edification of the people, announcing to them vices and virtues, punishment and glory with brevity, because our Lord, when on earth, made a short word." So your homilies are not supposed to be very long. Short. That is what Francis is telling us. Kindly continue to pray for our brother deacons since the journey continues and it is not easy. Thank you and God bless you.
I would like that we recognize the presence of some personalities here. Your Lordship, we have already recognized your presence and we thank you so much for that. And secondly, we would like to recognize the presence of the principal of Tangaza College, Father Patrick Rowe. Yeah, he's the one, these 8 deacons are have been and they are still training in that college, that their formation, academic formation, as well as their spiritual formation is being undertaken. They are undertaking it in that college, which is headed by Father Patrick Rowe. And also, I would like to recognize. And I think you understand what it means that, because they always like to be together in their community. They always like not just to be, but to observe what the community or their congregation stipulates. And then the sisters, the so-called sisters of Bomas, we call them sisters of Bomas, Franciscan sisters. They are represented by their Mother Superior here in Kenya. She's their sister. They are represented. And also the sisters of Nazareth sisters, because they have contributed in a special way in the preparation of this celebration. And then I would like also to, on behalf of the community and the brothers, the deacons especially, we would like so much to say a word of thanks to the choir. This choir came from Ruiru. Ruiru is just within the Archdiocese of Nairobi. It's on your way to Thika, on Thika Road.